Hi friends, welcome to drama class. Today we are going to start off circle time with the question, what is your favorite thing to do inside the house? I'll go first. My favorite thing to do inside the house is do a puzzle. In fact, I'm working on a puzzle right now that has Mickey and Minnie on it, and it's 750 pieces. That's a lot. What's your favorite thing to do inside the house? That's great. All right, guys, so what we're going to be doing today is doing one of our stories that you can act out, okay? In this story, there are two different parts. This story is called The Legend of the Leprechaun. Have you ever seen a leprechaun before? I haven't. Leprechauns are little tiny men, I've heard, and they hide gold or put gold all around different places so you can never find it. I've never found it. I don't know if you have you? I don't know. All right, so that's the story we're going to be doing today. It's called The Legend of the Leprechaun. The two different parts are the leprechaun and the toy maker. So pick which part you want to be. If you have somebody else in the house who wants to do this with you, they are more than welcome to. Just figure out who wants to be which part, and then we'll get started, okay? Who are you going to be? All right, I'll make sure to leave room and tell you when you have your lines, okay? Here we go. Once upon a time, on a faraway island called Ireland, lived a very little, very clever, and very grouchy leprechaun. This particular leprechaun lived in a cottage deep in the forest where no one could bother him. Make sure you hide somewhere. The leprechaun preferred to live alone and made shoes to pass the time. Although the cottage was well hidden, the people in the village knew that the leprechaun lived close by. Year after year, people would go into the forest and search for the leprechaun, and year after year they never found him. Occasionally, someone would hear the tapping of his little hammer. Tap, 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 tap your hammer. But no one had ever been able to catch him. The people in the village really wanted to catch the leprechaun. All the village people believed that the leprechaun had hidden a pot of gold under the rainbow, and that the leprechaun was the only one who knew how to get under the rainbow. They also believed that the leprechaun had to give gold to the person who caught him. One day, a kind and gentle toy maker went for a walk along the forest path. Heard the toy maker come on in. Suddenly, he heard the tap, 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 tapping of the leprechaun's little hammer. Tap, tap, little leprechaun. Quietly, the toy maker followed the tapping sound. As the toy maker stood behind a large tree, he could see the tiny leprechaun busy hammering his shoes. All right, leprechaun, hammer your shoes. Hammer, 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 hammer. The toy maker jumped out from behind a tree and yelled, "Leprechaun, I caught you!" Go ahead, toy maker, say it. Leprechaun, I caught you. Good. An angry and surprised leprechaun replied, "Aye, you did." Go ahead, leprechaun. "Aye, you did. Follow me, and I'll take you to under the rainbow to my pot of gold." Follow me, and I'll take you to under the rainbow to my pot of gold. Good job. The leprechaun and the toy maker set off and walked for many, many miles. All right, walk and walk and walk and walk. Finally, the two actually were standing in a beautiful, huge field of green bushes under the rainbow. The leprechaun pointed to the spot where the gold was buried. Point to the spot. And the toy maker said, "I have to dig to get the pot of gold, and I don't have a shovel." Go ahead, toy maker. "I have to dig to get to the pot of gold, and I don't have a shovel." All right. "I will have to go home to get a shovel and come back to dig out the pot of gold." said to Toymaker, I will have to go home to get a shovel and come back to dig the pot of gold. The Toymaker was also a clever man. All the bushes in the field looked exactly the same. The Toymaker knew it would be difficult to remember where the pot of gold was buried. So to help him remember, the Toymaker took off his red scarf. Take off your red scarf. And tied it to the bush that marked the spot where the pot of gold was buried. All right, tie it around your bush. Let's see where the gold is buried. The Toymaker thanked the grouchy leprechaun and set off home to get his shovel. Go home and get your shovel. And the leprechaun scampered back to his home, and he was very, very grouchy. Go ahead, leprechaun, stomp off like you're angry and grouchy. Good. The Toymaker returned home, grabbed his shovel, grab your shovel, and began his long walk back to under the rainbow. And he walked back to under the rainbow. When the Toymaker reached the field, he was shocked by what he saw. He did not see his one red scarf. He saw thousands of red scarves. Say, oh no! Oh no! He had no idea where to start digging. It would be impossible to find the pot of gold. And so he started digging at every bush. All right, dig. Use your shovel and dig. Is it there? No, go to the next one. Dig. Is it there? No, go to the next one. Dig. And the leprechaun came in and watched him dig and saw that he outsmarted him and began to laugh. Okay, leprechaun, laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Go ahead. Ha, 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 ha. And that is the legend of the leprechaun. I hope you guys enjoyed the story of the leprechaun. I had so much fun doing it with you guys. If you want to do it again, go ahead, you can watch this video all over again, but make sure you switch parts next time. So if you did this by yourself, go ahead and be the other part. If you did it with somebody else, you guys can just flip-flop parts and be the one that you weren't before. That way you have a turn and you can do the other one. This time that you do it, if you want to do it again, make sure you get some props. Do you remember what a prop is? What's a prop? Good. A prop is something that the actor or the actress holds while they're on stage. Not something that they wear, but something that they hold. So, if you want to grab a scarf, I'm sure Mom and Dad can help you find a scarf because we wore them at winter, didn't we? We did. Grab a red scarf or grab any color scarf you want. You can also grab coins like quarters or nickels or pennies or dimes, and you can hide them wherever your stage is to pretend that the Toymaker has to look for his pot of gold. Go ahead, grab those props. Have so much fun doing this again. I miss you guys, but I hope to see you soon. Stay safe, don't get sick. See you later.